Thursday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. I've discussed with you last week that we're starting a series for my Shady Girl Manuals. Listen, go purchase right now at www.Keishaunfiltered. That's all one word. It's $7.99. Go purchase it and follow me with this series. This manual is packed with such great information that it will be just awesome to share with your youth and your household, even for yourself. So listen, today we have a visitor.
Hi,
A
everyone.
guest. Her name is Janiece, and we're going to go ahead and tackle some great challenging situations that are going on with our youth today between the ages of 13 and 17. And so we're just going to get right into it. But before doing so, who is Janiece? She got to introduce herself. So Janiece, have you ever worked with youth before? Have you ever, what is your life like? What do you do,
Well, you know what? Regarding working with youth, I actually I have 3 cousins, and I am a really, really big part of their life, whether we have lived together at one point or I've come to help them with homework. Their ages are 16. One is 15.
Oh, wow.
Will be 16 in January.
Wow.
There is one that is 13, and then the littlest baby boy, he is 5. He doesn't count in all this, but I still
But he's at the right age where you can just download some great knowledge.
You're absolutely right.
It will stick, definitely. Okay, so with you being their role models, like, what is the most challenging thing that you face? Just
interacting.
Yeah. Like, what's the most challenging thing you will say?
With my girls, I absolutely love them, and I think the biggest thing in this 2018 is social media, and it's the instant gratification
That is true.
age.
That is true.
What I mean by that is that you look on, you see people don't even value education as much as they used to. You see people who are YouTube stars making millions of dollars. So why do I need to go to school?
Office pointless.
Nonsense, and I think
right?
we've seen some of the videos, and they don't even have substance, but people are making money. The disrespect of adults is almost glorified. We have seen so many videos where you see high schoolers think it's appropriate to curse the teacher out, smack the teacher in the face, call them terrible names, beat them up. And don't get me wrong, there may have been in my day, I'm not going to say how old I am, there may have been in my day some people who did do that, but all you could do is hear about it. So-and-so did this in Mr. Who's class.
But it was
now
never
there's a
video.
It wasn't glorified. It wasn't glorified. Now there's a video where you see this and the other students in the classroom clapping and proud to see the disrespect of an adult. And you're dealing with that, and you see that people that post these videos get so many likes. They get so many views. I mean, no one's none of the adults on there are proud of that, but it's getting so many views. This negative attention is getting so many views, this disrespect of adults, and I don't understand it. And it's really hard because the girls are getting older and they're not angels. Sometimes they have smart mouths, and I have to.
They're at the age.
Yes, and I have to restrain my Mike Tyson hand.
Yes.
When I hit him with the 1-2, I'm sorry. Anyone that has a teenager will know you just have to wheel it in, because I have to figure out. I always tell them every time there is something that needs my attention, or every time I want to physically just say, this my talking is not working. I'm proud to say I've never given them back smack, even though they deserved it. Even though they deserved it. What I have done with them is that I'll calm myself down and I'll come to them and have a discussion about it. I'll say, can you tell me why you acted this way? Because there's no reason, there's no way they're going to listen when they're that mad and upset.
That's true.
So a day later, they think I forget, and they go, well, my nickname is Muffin to them. So I'll come and I'll say, can I talk to you? They go, what Muffin? I say, remember yesterday when you did this? What were you feeling? Why did you act this way? Please tell me so I can understand.
You have to now, I think, for the young generation or those teens within that age range, it's like you have to approach them a different way.
Yes.
It's almost like you have to walk on eggshells just to get them to open up, or just for them to, that never happened before.
It didn't, because if that happened to me and some of the things that my mom would just snatch my neck. I would get a backhand Smart mouth, that was just the way things were. There was no questioning it.
You can't even, if you was to hit your child, guess what the government just issued? They now have what, child rights?
Exactly. Or this is even worse. You have video footage of parents disciplining their children,
and where gets
whereas maybe just like a smack on the butt is one thing, people view it a million different ways, and you can't even discipline your children the way you want to discipline them. And I'm not referring to child abuse, I'm not, but I'm just saying you can't even give without someone putting their 2 cents in and saying what the best way is. It's almost like this generation parents are almost helpless because it's like the children win. Nothing is the adult's fault in this generation.
That's right, and we never intended for it to go that way. And so one thing that you did mention was the negative impact with the social media.
Yes.
That thing is, I mean, social media, I thought for myself, was meant for good things, meant for, to bring people together who you haven't seen before, or to a great way of branding. But now it's like,
and it definitely still is.
It still is. It has its pros, but there's a lot of cons to it. And I think it has nothing to do with social media. Social media is just social media.
You're right.
But it's the people that upload things. It's the people that has made it out to be something that it was never intended for it to be.
You're right. We have a society now that is, unfortunately, I feel like it's a societal decay in a way. This transcends, I hope I'm using the right word, this transcends the children. I mean, example, right now someone could watch a video of someone falling down the stairs and they would probably laugh before they would look and say, is this person okay? Videos out there where somebody may have slipped, and how many videos do you see slips and falls?
Yeah.
And these people look really hurt. And I'm not going to lie, I am one to look at the slip and fall videos too, and my first reaction is to, 50 slips and falls, to laugh instead of saying this was on ice. This person could be hurt. Our whole society is just a society now of non-empathy. Everything is at your fingertips. You can look at it. You don't even have to leave your home to be able to look at whatever you need to look at. Whereas in my day, I hate to say this.
No, but I would say in my day too. No one knows my age, but seriously, this is totally different.
You just have to hear it from someone else or imagine it. Now it's at your fingertips. This is an example. I remember, I'm not sure how long I believed in Santa Claus. I don't know. But I remember telling my Amaya, I think she was 4, and I said, Santa Claus is coming. She goes, there's no Santa Claus. I said, yes, there is. She pulled out the phone and said, no, I Googled it. Let me show you. And she was about 4 or 5 years old. And I just said,
look how smart she is. She's so in advance.
I just said,
yeah.
Okay. And she was so innocent, 4 or 5. It is. I Googled it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, things has definitely changed. And I wanted to ask you, with you being, because Janiece and I, when I just met her, we instantly just hit off. She is funny. What she do for a living is improv too.
I do some improv. I do some comedy, but by day I do administrative work.
That's right. Which she administrative work. But what I really noticed with her is she has this magnet for youth and children. I mean, they instantly just, they instantly just attach themselves to her because it's something that she has, that she can offer. And it is definitely knowledge and wisdom that she gives. And she has a great, it's a unique approach to the youth. And just for instance, my little cousin, I feel like my cousin has this great relationship. Not that she doesn't have a great relationship with me, but I'm just saying it's a great relationship with her because
and I love her so much, by the way.
And she's able to open up, or she's able to give, what certain adults won't, can't give, or there's just a different approach, and it's always good to have a different approach. And not only that, she's positive, and it's always good to have a role model, someone in your life. If you cannot talk to your parents, have that person who you look up to also as a guardian, someone who is your role model, someone you always, you can find safety in them.
There's always a teacher. If you're a part of a church, there's always someone that can definitely speak with you. I know for me personally, I have seen so many things working in administrative work. I have my girls that I kind of lived through them. I have had my girls tell me that they have had friends who have committed suicide, and I have never had to deal with that growing up.
That's right. Never.
I'm like,
and it has now increased.
And it's just, I've had one of my girls, the middle one, Bree, she mentioned that I think 2 of her classmates had submitted suicide in 1 year. And that's something I have never had to deal with. I don't even know how to begin to deal with something like that. So it's a crucial. Whole new ball game for children, especially little girls who are 13 through 17. There are
that's a big thing.
There are shows now that promote, well, they've always been there, that promote women acting a full-grown women, whereas you would look to maybe a show, and I hate to say reality shows, I hate to say that because people like to say, well, it's my reality. And I understand it is your reality, but you have to, at the end of the day, be responsible for what you put out there. That's right. You have to be responsible for that. I absolutely love a lot of unhealthy food. I don't think I make a YouTube video about I don't think I make a YouTube video with 15 different fast foods, just eating it and promoting it, knowing I have family members and girls that would say, is this the right thing to do? Such as I don't think I would make a video where I'm calling Keisha out of her name, beating her up, saying such terrible things. And the thing about it is, that's not hard to do. Keisha and I could be making a video right now at each other's throats.
Well,
we could. And we would probably get 300. we would probably be stars, and we could be rich.
The fact that you said that, I've always said to my viewers, listen, I'm okay with the dislikes. All I need for you to do is just share truth. I give truth. That's all it is. If you share it, I'm okay. You don't have to like my video. I just prefer for you to share it because someone needs to hear this. Because I want to, remind our youth that there is still hope. There is still truth. There is still light out there. And it's there. There's not, everything is not dark. Everything does not have to be found, it's not hidden.
Everything is not instant gratification.
Thank you.
Everything that glitters is
not gold.
Is definitely not gold. And I just want to speak on that for 1 second because I feel like in this generation, especially my girls say it all the time. Sometimes I'll ask about, college and things like that, and they go, "Oh, I just want to do this, and I could be a YouTube star and this and that." And it's just the instant gratification. Everyone just wants instant gratification. No one wants to work hard for anything anymore. And if you look, a lot of college enrollment has gone down. And please let me say this.
Absolutely.
College is not the way for everyone. It is not.
That is true.
However, knowledge is power. Even if you're just going to school to learn something. I mean, it's not the fact of you getting a degree. It really isn't. But just the fact that everyone feels that everything is just kind of instant. And, I know also college with the student loans and things like that. So that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. But I just mean an institution of learning. It's just everybody. It's like no one wants to learn anymore.
No, everything is so quick. It's so instant.
Everyone, if you have a phone, you're a star. And sadly, the more crude you are, the more terrible you are, and the more unladylike you are, the more you're liked. The more you're liked.
The thing about it is, right now, it's easier to fit in than to stand out and be different.
Oh, you're right.
No one dares. Do you dare to be different? If you dare to be different, then you will accept the fact that you're different. You don't have to fit in. That some people may not like you, and it's okay. But stand and know that you are different and accept your uniqueness. And that brings me to this question for you. So what do you think after what you've experienced? Talking with youth, what's the thing that they're missing the most?
Goodness. It makes me want to cry.
Yeah.
A lot of youth are really missing attention, love, and affection.
Absolutely.
I've seen it so much. I have seen so many times where electronics have raised this generation. I have seen it with my own children.
What she's saying, actually, first off, Janiece has never read my manuals. This is the first time her and I have ever interviewed.
She got me right after work.
Everything that she is talking about, it's in the book. It's in the manual. That's why I told you it's so imperative. These manuals are timely. They're current, and it's time sensitive, to be honest, because what you need, what you're hearing now, it's all there. All you have to do is get back to reading.
And I do plan on reading it.
Yeah,
I do. I just found out it existed 20 minutes ago. It's great
to know that what she's saying, I've already wrote about. You know what I'm saying? Because it's truth. It is truth.
And so what I mean by that is that you have a generation of children being raised by electronics. And so when they finally get to an age right now, they feel that they can just say or do whatever they want to do because the electronic, and it's been okay. And the problem is when the parents are trying to implement this discipline now, when you're 15 or when you're 16, it's too late. That starts so much younger. But when your child wanted that love, wanted that attention, and you let the electronics raise them, or for whatever reason, they did not get someone saying, hey, you can do it. Hey, I love you. Hey, you're special. Hey, it's okay to be different. Whatever happened, they lash out. Because if you don't love me, and if you don't pretty much care about me, you remember that. So when I get 15 years old and I do what I want to do, who are you to tell me what to do when you haven't even, I don't feel the love from you. And a lot of teenagers, and I want to say this because a lot of teenagers feel like their parents hate them when they're in their life, when they're saying, where are you going? What are you doing? And I know age will only be the way you'll understand that your parents really, really love you a lot. Because I know I was upset when I was that age and my mom wanted to know where I was going. Why you want to know?
Exactly.
So, why you want to know?
And now that we're much older, it's I appreciate that.
I appreciate it, and I wish I could have appreciated when I was younger. Oh,
absolutely, absolutely. So, sorry she had to say this, but getting back to the topic. But I need you guys to please, if you are role models, if you are running a youth ministry, if you are running youth organizations, I'm not saying that my products is the top thing out here, but what I'm saying is that it is packed with some great things that you could use and it's necessary for such a time as this and in these hours that we're living in. Okay. Now Janiece and I, we're going to go over some songs because this particular video is about lyrics that speak. So we're going to go over some songs with her, and I want her to kind of like dissect the song and tell me what she thinks after me reading the lyrics, not her listening to the song, but reading the lyrics. I want her to tell me what she thinks about, okay? So this song for today, we're going to go over Miley Cyrus song. It's called We Can't Stop, right? So let's go right over and let's get right to it. So here are the lyrics to the song. Again, it's in the manual.
And I feel bad, you guys. I'm a little old, so I remember seeing it, but yeah.
Right, and I never really listen to the song, but I think it's definitely for what you all listen to, and parents, what your children listen to now. It's okay. It's important for you to find out what they're listening to, what they're singing and all that stuff. So because remember that there's life and death in their tongue, and so if they're singing if they're singing certain songs, and it's like, wait, so let's be mindful of those things. But let's go over the songs, okay? So Miley Cyrus, We Can't Stop. So here are the lyrics. It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can do what we want. It's our party, we can do what we want. We can kiss who we want. We can see who we want. Red cups and sweaty bodies everywhere. Hands in the air like we don't care. Cause we came to have so much fun now. Got somebody here, might get some now. If you're not ready to go home, can I get a hell no? Cause we gonna go all night till we see the sunlight, all right. So la da da dee, we like to party, dancing with Molly, doing whatever we want. This is our house, this is our rules. We can't stop, we can't stop. Can't you see it's we who own the night? Can't you see who about life? We run things don't run we. Right? Don't take nothing for nobody. Yeah. To my homegirls here with the big butts, shaking it like we are at the strip club. Remember, only God can judge us. Forget the haters, because somebody loves you. And everyone in line in the bathroom trying to get a line in the bathroom. We all so turned up here. Getting turned up? Yeah. Right? Okay, these are the lyrics to a song that you would sing that has a great tune, great beat, right? And you're rocking with it, but a tune that we all have felt free, right, when you're singing it. But however, it's kind of rebellious. It's about running the world, and you become oblivious to certain things because after you sing, after we just took this thing as, wait, hold on. In my mind, I'm like, dang, did it really say that? But yes, it really is. What do you think?
You know, well, first off, I want to say I know that this song was made by an adult, and I understand she's an adult, even though what she's doing is illegal. I just want to put that out there. You know, so be it. You're an adult. Do what you want.
Yeah.
But the bigger thing is, these songs are played just on a radio station that anyone can listen to.
That's
so
true.
I understand that any adult, anyone can do whatever they want, but these songs are played on a radio station where anyone can listen to. And, excuse me, to be honest with you, I don't even know if this, I think this song came out in like maybe 2013. I don't even think people even feel these lyrics. I don't. It's just something to say. There was a song.
That's so true.
There was a song. I'm trying to think of it, and I'll go back to this one. I don't want to go up to off topic, but I think it was about killing someone. All my friends are dead. Push me to the edge. Something along those lines.
Whoa,
and it was about. It was about. I think that song was about. Someone committing suicide or someone killing them, and I heard sometimes I listen to my girls listening to music, and the lyrics that are coming out of their mouth by some of the female rappers, I'm like, what did she just say? And I'll take their earbuds out, and I'll say, what were you saying? She goes, I don't know, it's just a song. And like you said, there is power in the tongue. There's power in the tongue. And you hear these lyrics, and when you say it enough, it becomes okay.
And that scripture is Proverbs 18:21.
It becomes, the more you say something, the more it just becomes okay. Just like the more you say a lie, the more it becomes your truth.
That's true.
And the more you're just hearing it, and this was like 2013. Now in 2018, every song is like this. Like, I'm serious. Every song has an aspect of some type of sexual innuendo.
That's so true.
Some type of beating someone down. Some type of
Party,
getting high,
getting high, right?
And
in this particular song, I'm not knocking this song. I'm just wanting you to understand that you hold the power. You hold the power to understand what you're listening to. If you're an adult, you know how to control your behavior and all that stuff. So this is what we're doing. We're just giving you tips on ways you can dissect the song and say, man, okay, do I really want to listen to this? We're just giving you tips. I'm not telling you what to do. Okay, I don't want to tell you what to do, but I want you to have good truth and knowledge to say, listen, I can make the right decisions, and yes, you can make the right decisions.
And I want to say, people don't realize that, everybody always pretty sure tells you guys, make sure you eat healthy, because that nourishes your body. But what you listen to, what you hear, what you interact with, all those things nourish your soul and nourish your body.
Absolutely.
So if you're listening to things like this, not something positive, something uplifting, if you're hanging around people who are bringing you down, it's eventually going to wear and tear on you. That's why I was letting Keisha know I only have 2 friends, and I'm still thinking about that one.
What's so good about this? It's fine. There's a scripture, Matthew 18:20, and it talks, therefore, but the thing that comes out of a person's mouth comes from the heart, and these defile them. So remember that, things can become you, and whatever in your heart, it comes out of you too. So you got to be mindful too about that. But yes.
If you're every day saying something negative about yourself, and that's why people always say something positive. No, oh my gosh, I don't like my thighs. I don't like my hair. Change it around. I love my thighs. I love my hair. Because what you say will come to
positive
fruition.
Affirmation.
Yes, positive affirmation. So the more you listen to this and songs like this, it just becomes, you don't even know what you're saying, but it just becomes the norm. Absolutely. It just becomes the norm to be
and
this
it
way.
has become the norm. Because when you think about the Molly that Miley Cyrus is mentioning in her song, Molly, the street name is ecstasy. You have seen it yourself in the news. You've seen what's going on with children that's just out of their mind in the streets, at the clubs. And they're just going crazy, not knowing where they are, not knowing what they're doing. And some of the youth have died from Molly.
Oh, a lot of them.
A lot.
I wish I had a statistic.
I know, have died from Molly.
Not just that, but just any type of drug related. I wish, I'm sorry, I'm old, I'm not hip. I can't think of all the names, but there are a lot of them that, or just gotten really sick, but it's not talked about on the news as much, but it's definitely happened.
Yeah, it's true. That is true. So we just wanted to break some things down to you, and then about being turned up, right? That's a phrase, expression that's used so often in this time. Let's get turned up. Let's get turned up. But what is it does that really mean to you? We know what we've seen, and we say, oh, girl, I'm about to get turned up. Turned up, like doing what? Drinking, partying, getting excited for something that could definitely harm you.
Yeah.
Certain things turned up, like, or the phrase, let's get turned up for what? Like,
well, turn up. You have to just take it. Turn up. So you going higher. So whatever level you're at now, you're gonna go higher,
up, right?
So it's
but why can't you get turned up without having any intoxication or getting turned up off of positive things? Why can't you get turned up off this video? How about that?
Well, or turn up off of just maybe even turn up, like, and once again I'm trying not to sound like an old lady because I tell this to my girls all the time, but I'm like, why can't you be turned up off of like exercise or turned up off of helping some people? They look at me, I want to be honest, they look at me with their phones because my girls, I want to say, they always have the earbuds in. They always and they look at me like this. But that's just it's just a different norm for your generation.
It is. And I just wanted to say that certain songs have definitely shaped the culture in today's society. And you can see that for yourself. I don't have to tell you. You see that. And maybe you don't see it, but we want you to see it. And we want you to notice that. So do you have any last things for the people, the viewers, for the children that are watching?
Yes. I just want to say, I know it's kind of hard to listen to me, because I know I don't look young, and I definitely don't look hip. And and like I said, when I started this, I had the 16-year-old, the 15-year-old who'll be 16, and the 13-year-old. And I try my best to just say, I love you. Be your own person all day long. Being yourself will never go out of style. We have a lot of people that try to follow and stuff like that, but there's only one you. And what you bring to that table is so important. And throughout life, you are going to have life events, and you're going to make decisions that you're not so proud of. You know what? We all do. We need to have another video on my teenage year. But I am just saying, you know what? There's always someone who can help you. It does not matter what you're going through in life. Just remember, God always definitely loves you.
Absolutely.
If you don't have a parent, if you don't have someone to reach out to, there's just always someone. Don't get caught up in the way that the media portrays women. Caught up in the way that women act. It will never go out of style to be a classy young lady.
Even for the boys, the men.
It will never go out of style to be a gentleman.
That's right.
It will never go out of style to be a classy young lady.
Absolutely.
However, you do not want to see a video of yourself in 3 years when you're trying to get a job and they are just like, or a video of you beating someone. A video of you beating someone up, or a video of you, getting turned. You don't want that video to surface, and once it's there, it never goes away. Watch a Lifetime movie. It never goes away.
It never goes away. So true. And for this to wrap up our video, thanks, Janiece, for joining me.
Oh, you're welcome.
And I just want to piggyback on what she just said, that God loves you, and He cares about this generation. And I want you to know that that He cares about what you hear, what your ears hear. He cares about what you see. He cares about what you accept and allow in your heart. And He cares about the people that you hang around. He cares about the influences. He cares about the negative and the positive influences. He cares about what goes on in your life, and I want you to know that. And you are the generation of innovation. You are the generation of potential ideas, and you will soon, if not right now, move the world. You are in charge of moving the world because you are so smart and you have the capabilities. You have the potential to do so great. And we just want this video to leave you with, once you know better, you do better, right? And so that's what we have for today. But listen, please come back and join me. And thank you again, Janiece, for joining.
And thank you guys so much for listening. And and like what Keisha said, I don't want to take any more time, but you guys are such the innovative generation. Let me tell you something. I tried to get a video from the 15-year-old, and she said, "Why don't you airdrop?" I said, "What? What's airdrop?" She took my phone, pressed it, and I said, "Oh, so I'm just."
Very
smart. You guys,
innovative.
It's not even the fact that she was a smart, it's just you guys have so much more things right at your fingertips. You're so smart. And you know what? You can do anything you want.
Absolutely.
There were things that were limited to us growing up. We barely even had the internet. Seriously, there were maybe 3 jobs you could pick.
Nurse. Barely had a phone that operates and everything.
Pretty much. So there's everything at your fingertips. You could do whatever you won. And I am rooting for every single one of you. And if you guys want to put like in the comments some positive things you guys are doing, I would
share the video,
love to
comment,
see that.
like if you want, dislike. We're okay with the dislike. We're okay with being
But it's
different.
the truth.
But it's the truth, okay? So thank you so much. Please come back next Thursday, 7 p.m.
Thank you for having me, Keisha.
You're welcome. I'll be right here 7 p.m. next week, Thursday. So please join, bring some people along. All right. Have a good night.
Have a great one.